Today we will talk about the story of our transformation journey from a traditional data warehouse to a modern data platform and secure data share between companies after M&A process. Okay. My name is Gianfranco. I am a solution architect at the DXC Technology in the Italian and the AI team. And I'm really happy to be on stage with Alessandro, head of data from Fastweb. So, when we started this project, we didn't want just an IT for IT initiative. We began by asking questions like, what is the data warehouse today? Do we need a data lake? Should it be on the cloud? PaaS, SaaS? But most important, will business team really use it or just ask for dashboard and export? So, for this reason, we decided to talk to the business people first. Working back to back with our customer, talking with the business user, helped us identify 4 key points: performance, job running late and slow, data quality not priority for all, time to market, traditional waterfall deliveries too slow, data accessibility. People didn't know where the data was or if it even existed. And finally, privacy and info security, complex auditability and monitoring. So, there were the problems we had to solve. Based on this point, we build 4 main pillars: performance, cloud-native architecture, and proactive data quality; time to market, switch agile approach with the data DevOps, and embrace that decentralization; data accessibility, everything is cataloged. Lineage is always tracked, include everyone, and enhanced with AI. Privacy and info security. Data model must easy auditability, built-in filtering, masking, and tagging. Everything is encrypted. So this became the foundation of our vision. But we still needed the right technology to make it a reality. So, spoiler, we choose Databricks Lakehouse. Okay, we studied the market and we found out what a Lakehouse really is. It's not a two-layer architecture. It works all type of data and at any volume and velocity. It supports all data and AI use cases. It's enhanced interoperability thanks to open table format. All data and AI assets are governed by design. In one word, Databricks Lakehouse it was exactly what we needed. So, I'll hand over to Alessandro, who will tell you how Fastweb brought this vision to life. Thank you.
Grazie, Gianfranco. Okay, hello to everyone. Nice to meet you. I'm Alessandro from Fastweb. This is the only slide about our company. We're a telecommunication company. Nice to see you also. We have some colleagues from T-Mobile in the audience. And let's say that these are our core values that we always try to not only tell to the people, but apply in the day by day. So care, courage, and sustainability. And when we tried to make our data strategy, we tried to make these values as part of our data strategy. The most important one for us is care. every day we talk about caring about people in the company. So for the data part, we said, okay, we need to care about our data. So we chose Databricks, for example, because the most important part, oh, sorry, one back. Okay, so this is how we tried to apply our core values to our data foundation. So this morning, if you went to the keynote, there were many announcements about Unity Catalog, so we are happy to see that the product is growing. Back in 2023, only Databricks was the solution that had this kind of catalog that is not only a technical catalog, but for us a way to bridge the gap between the IT and the business. Courage, because still today many companies are saying, okay, Lakehouse, 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 but in 2022 and 2023, many people say, if you're not doing a data warehouse, you are crazy, while now we show internally, but also to our supplier and customers, that the Lakehouse can indeed be a real data warehouse. And finally, the sustainability part, because it's very important to have different products. So sometimes we use DLT, sometimes jobs, sometimes just pure SQL queries, and we can decide when to use classic compute or serverless to optimize our cost. So this is how Databricks also build their platform. And we saw also that at the beginning, only Databricks was talking about Lakehouse and open formats, while this summit was maybe open Lakehouse was one of the words used more. And so it was like an enforcement to see that Google is trying to build it, Microsoft and also Snowflake. So for us, as customer, what we designed together with Dixie was, let's say, a confirmation that the market is going in this direction. How we tried to create the solution is this slide that we show also to our customer, because we made an event in our headquarters to explain to the business user what is the Lakehouse and what are we going to do. So we can start from the data producer, we say, that should switch to just a data dumpers, but really system to create products. I can say that also from July, if we take SAP, maybe you show here on the summit, with the new Business Data Cloud, they started to create data products, and we're not only collecting the data, but we will start to get also the data with data sharing from the subsystem. Then when we are inside the Lakehouse, we say where the magic happens, because everything inside the Unity Catalog, we have the lineage, so business users, but also analysts can do the impact analysis of who's using this data, where this data is coming from or where it goes. And one of the most important part is the data activation. We have some users using the classic BI tool, like Qlik or Power BI, and so of course you need to consume the data and take out of the platform. But one of the key use cases that we did this year is the following, because I don't know if you heard the news, but let's say we are based in Italy, but we just acquired the Italian branch of Vodafone, so we are going like from 3,000 to 8,000 employees. We are growing a lot, and we are fully on Databricks on AWS, while they are on Google BigQuery. So we are complementary in terms of business, but also in terms of technology, unfortunately. So from day one, you can imagine that we are two companies in a very aggressive market, and what we wanted to avoid was to cannibalize each other. So at the same time, we were still two legal companies, so we cannot yet share all the data of our customer. In Italy, there is a very strong, very strict privacy regulations. So what we wanted to do was to share the minimum information allowed by our data privacy officer to avoid to do campaign to catch the other subscriber. For example, you are a wireline subscriber of Fastweb. We wanted to avoid to send an email to Vodafone subscribers saying, oh look, you are 1 hour fixed subscriber. Do you want the mobile of Fastweb? Maybe it was already mobile of Vodafone. So we wanted to do not, let's say, upselling, but avoiding to cannibalize the customer base. And we were able to do it from day one. How we did it? We were able to federate BigQuery, so we got access to the only to the data set that we needed, some silver and gold table, and it was a configuration that took 30 minutes of me and Gianfranco on the 2nd of January of this year. And on the other side, we send the data back to the Google platform using delta sharing. So we tried to have a zero-copy approach, and really, in maximum 1 hour, both the data platform were able to get the proper data from the different companies, and then in our case, we moved to Qlik to analytics, or to our campaign tool that is a local with simple REST API from Databricks. So this is a pattern that we are trying to exploit as much as possible. We are experimenting with Salesforce Data Cloud, with zero-copy, SAP, delta sharing, again, and I think that is a pattern that even this pattern in terms of courage, many companies are saying you cannot do anything with data sharing, you need to integrate and collect. but in our use cases at least, we are reducing the cost of integration, the cloud cost, and the time to market is very effective because the business was very satisfied that from day one, we were already live in production with a new use case integrating the two companies. That's all. We just wanted to share, let's say, our journey from on-prem to the Lakehouse together with Dixie and try to give these insights about how to share data in an open way. So thank you for your attention. Any question, we are here or with the microphone.
Yeah.